I'm Lee Hatton. This is my cousin Frankie Hatton. We're about to load the dogs up. We're going to go to a place about 10 miles from here and see if we can tree a raccoon.
You ready?
Yep.
Get in.
Underwood was a native of Tuscumbia, Alabama, which is just 15 miles from here, and he had a coon dog named Troop. They hunted here, and Troop lived to be 15 years old, and having a hound that's hunted hard and had a lot of miles put on it, so to speak, to live to be 15 is pretty special. It would have been thousands of nights in the woods, together. When Troop died, Underwood decided that this was a special place to bury him. This is the first area, this is where all of Underwood's buddies buried their dogs. So Underwood buried Troop here, and then his buddies started burying the dogs that hunted with Troop and that he hunted here with around him. That's what these other graves are, and all that's in the 30s and 40s. And as we go this way, you'll see kind of the era changes. It goes from 30s and 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, up until, the 90s, 2000s, and then up today. Just the basics of coon hunting. Collar the dogs up, put tracking system on, walk them down in the woods and turn them loose, and they'll hunt until they find a track. We'll walk them all down.
I'm ready.
Cut them. When they smell that track, they'll get excited and they'll bark. That's called a strike. And then they'll trail that coon wherever it's been.
Yeah, it's like GPS. He's 140 yards right now.
Oh, there's been nights we walk miles and miles and miles. I started hunting with my uncle. I've got two cousins that still actively hunt. One of them's a year older than me, the other one's 2 years older than me, so we were more like brothers. And we hunt off mules, off horses a lot. And that was back in the 70s. My uncle still did a lot of trapping and hunted coons for fur and sold pelts. And when we got to a tree, we'd actually tie the dogs back, and he'd actually climb the tree and knock the coon out, shake it out, or poke it out with a stick, and we'd have to catch it. That's just kind of how I grew up. And I think most people who are really active in coon hunting these days grew up kind of the same way. So just kind of introduce you to the hounds that we have here at Dirt Road Kennels. Is the little blue female, we call her Trudy. The big red male here, that's probably my favorite, Main Street Blood. And I raise a lot of puppies out of him, and this is actually a puppy out of him, Dixie. Dixie's got 2 wins towards Night Champion, so we're working on her degree to get her titled. And then the big red male here, that's he's a Night Champion, what we call him Ground. We'll probably be hunting him tonight. A lot of coons are smart and try to fool a dog. These coons over here has been around a lot. Ground just located.
Yeah, both of them did.
A really mature dog, they'll learn to check a tree. They'll smell around it and go around it and stuff, and then they'll start treeing. They're locating, they're fixing a tree.
Hear the difference?
That's Ground's tree bark.
Hear how mine went from balling to now chopping? Both of them did, now they're chopping.
I don't think they're together.
They may not be, but that's the difference in the
Yeah.
running a track and then when they locate and find a tree.
Once the dog locates in trees, then you'll go to the tree and stuff, you'll shine a tree. This time of year, there's not a lot of leaves on a tree, and you can usually find a coon pretty good with a light. There he is.
Yeah, I see.
We don't harvest a lot of coons these days. There's really no sense in it. It's all about the sound of the hound, you know, being out there and enjoying nature and enjoying the work that the dog's doing. We're probably gonna call it a night.
Yeah, the next time we turn loose, they may be 5 miles.
Yeah, because you don't ever know. So you got to see what it's all about, you know, and what these dogs can do. And that's a good young dog. He did an outstanding job on that coon. So just to watch these hounds work and spend time with them in the woods and get to spend time with my cousin. And
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad y'all invited me.
I grew up in my teen years hunting with these two hounds. These actually belong to my cousin Frankie. That's father and son. He was born in 1985 and died in 1997. And he was born in 1991 and died in 2001. So they were two really nice American blue ticks that I got to hunt with. But a lot of coon hunters that raise their own hounds and stuff, they like to keep that lineage going. I've been hunting the same line of English dogs for, I don't know, nearly 20 years now. I mean, I don't know why it became what it became. You know, most people, they bury their dogs at home or places that they like to hunt. All these dogs are really special to somebody, and it's just a very special place to bury a hound once they've passed on.